There could be something useful in there. Wouldn't you know it? It's locked. It's a kind of bed with wheels. The wheels are locked in place. There aren't any markings on it, or locks. You don't look so healthy. You should get out in the sunshine. His skin is cold, like plastic. There aren't any markings on it. This place is spooky. Yo, that's horrible. I don't think a severed head would be any use. There aren't any marks. He doesn't have any eyelashes. His skin is cold, like plastic. There aren't any markings on... Oh no, not her, not Anita. She appears to have been exposed to radiation. Hey, Lamb. What do you know about Anita's death?
I don't know what you're talking about.
The girl you sent to the reactor. She's been killed, Lamb.
Look, I don't know aught about murder. You might think I was hard on the lass, but I had nothing to do with her death.
Plastic overalls. Not very fashionable. It's a weird, antiquated machine. Can't imagine how it works. There's a small monitor screen and some knobs. The power in those things gives me the willies. If it wasn't for the heat shield, I'd be frazzled. It's an ID card, minus the security logo. There's a... It might be old, but my coat is cool. Excuse me. Never mind. Joey certainly made a mess of that. Joey certainly...
I'll have to search you again.
You're wasting your time.
Well, you don't appear to have stolen anything. Thank you for your cooperation.
Hey, Lamb. When did you last see Anita?
When I sent her to the testing room.
Why wasn't she given a rad suit?
I don't know, it's not my fault.
You deserve to lose your status. Now it's your turn to be a D-Link. Never mind. Oh, nothing. It's the link that I don't...
And now I'm a-dealing, I can't get there. The agent's name is Eduardo. I don't know how he'll get to me, but beneath the city there are tunnels. The remains of the old subway. That could be a way in.
Hey, Lamb. See you later. Doors are unremarkable, but this one has a certain... Shut tight. Excuse me. Do you know anything about a subway?
I've dreamed about them.
Really?
First of all, I'm swimming around like... Then I get sucked up this long tunnel. It's all wet and warm, you know?
I was talking about a real subway. What would you do if you found a body?
Go through its pockets.
No, seriously. A girl I know has been murdered.
It's a sign of the times. There's nothing as cheap as human life. With the exception of this club. How do you know it was murder?
I only met her a few hours ago, and she was fine then.
My advice is to keep quiet. You can't help her now, so look after yourself. Or you might wake up dead one morning.
Never mind. Know where I'd find the old subway?
Nah, I've never heard of it.
I thought all boys were into railways.
Get real? What planet are you on?
Sometimes I wonder. Don't wear out your thumbs. Excuse me. Do you know a girl called Anita?
Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Why do you want to know?
She's been murdered. I found her body in the cathedral.
Can't see why you're telling me.
Excuse me. What's your name?
It's Eduardo. Why?
You're Anita's contact, right?
How come you know so much?
She left a message on her card.
Listen, do you know what's happened to Link?
I'm totally confused.
Link is a living, self-replicating organism. Originally, it served as an advisor to the council, but it has gradually taken control.
How? And why?
We're really not sure. Hobart scientists have developed a virus. It will check Link's growth, if we can get it into the system.
Will you give me the virus?
I can't. It's been downloaded to Link space. Anita was supposed to retrieve it, since she had a Shrievman port.
So have I. I owe it to Anita to get that virus.
No chance. It's bound to be guarded.
I can try at least. There's no reply.
Silence in court. Security Services, Department of Justice, Inc. Judge Chutney presiding. Court is now in session.
Silence! I recognize that villain. An habitual criminal if ever I saw one.
That's Mr. Greaves, my lord. The counsel for the prosecution.
Silence when you speak to me. Now, who is the first contestant?
Defendant, my lord. The case of Union Security Services versus Howard Hobbins.
Howard Hobbins. Come on up. Nice to see you, Howard. You're not nervous, are you?
Not really.
The defendant is accused of gross contempt and assault of a security officer.
Oh, intolerable. What have you got to say for yourself, eh?
I've been framed, Your Honour. May I elucidate, my lord?
Go on then, but hurry up about it.
Officer Blunt was investigating a complaint made against Hobbins. After questioning the defendant, he was the victim of an assault.
Ah! Monstrous! Off with his head!
Just a flipping minute. Who's defending me?
Defence? Is he entitled to any?
I'm afraid so, my lord.
Upon my soul, whatever next? Who'd be silly enough to defend this wretch? Very well, let's get on with round one. Fingers on the buzzers, everyone.
I wish to call Officer Blunt.
Call Officer Blunt!
Please tell the court what happened.
I was assaulted.
And is the culprit present in the court?
That's him in the overalls.
I rest my case, my lord.
Good. Where's my black cap?
We haven't heard the defence, my lord.
Is it really necessary? Oh, go on. Just don't take all day.
Now then, Officer Blunt. What was the nature of your injuries?
I got very wet.
But you didn't suffer any physical harm.
I could have caught a nasty cold.
Who lodged the complaint against Hobbins?
Objection, my lord. Defense is contriving to lead the witness.
It was a simple question. I wish to establish the seriousness of the complaint made against my client.
I shall permit the witness to answer. However, I'm awarding Mr. Greaves 5 points for a well-timed interruption.
So who did lodge the complaint?
It was Daniel Piermont.
Tell the court how you got wet.
While patrolling on Bellevue, I was saturated by a sudden shower.
Did you ascertain its source?
Oh, yeah. I heard laughter from the walkway above.
So, you saw the accused pour the liquid?
I couldn't see anything. My eyes were full of water. But I'd recognize his laugh anywhere.
Just how well do you know Hobbins?
I've never met him before.
And yet you say you recognized his laughter.
I don't know.
What was Mrs. Piermont's grievance?
Cruelty to her pet dog. I interviewed Hobbins on 4 occasions, but he still hasn't confessed.
4 interrogations suggest harassment.
Objection, my lord. Officer Blunt is not the subject of this trial.
Quite correct. Objection sustained. 10 points to the prosecution.
No further questions, Your Honor. I'd like to question the defendant. Did you assault Officer Blunt?
Objection, my lord.
Why, man, what's wrong?
Repetition, my lord?
Objection overruled.
Are you guilty of assault, Howard?
Not me. I was fixing one of the cooling pipes, and it burst.
So Blunt's soaking was an accident?
Not exactly.
Why did the pipe burst?
Some joker had cut a power cable and overloaded the steam release in the power station. That's what damaged the cooling pipe.
Oh, I see. Did you laugh at Blunt's predicament?
Laugh? I'd nearly wet me pants.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Mr. Greaves, you may start the bonus round.
The facts speak for themselves, my lord. Hobbins is a cruel and callous man with no respect for law and order. I recommend the maximum possible sentence.
Any comments from the defense?
I don't believe this is happening. This is total madness. You've all been warped in some way. And I think Link is the cause.
Silence! I've heard quite enough of this nonsense. So it's time for me to make my judgment. Howard Hobbins, you've won tonight's star prize. Life imprisonment. However, in view of your service to the city, I'm going to reduce your sentence. 2 hours community service. Court dismissed.
Excuse me. Never mind. Excuse me. Hi. Mind if I join you?
Well, hello yourself. They call me Babs.
Pleased to meet you. Is there a subway around here?
Oh, there used to be. The club was named after the station.
Where is the subway station?
You're standing in it. See the area in front of the stage? The track ran right through there.
Excuse me. Can I have a drink, please?
No chance.
Why not?
House rules.
Hi. Mind if I join you?
Good afternoon to you, Mr. Overman. What do you think of the club?
The decor is really unpleasant.
I chose that myself. I'm Colston, the manager of the club.
Pleased to meet you. There's no sign of a lock or a card slot. The green select button is lit.
Hey, music lover. If you're looking for the best in sounds, I got 'em. The music of the spheres right here on Earth. So come on, get your fingers on my buttons. Let's make beautiful music together.
How offensive. Why they put voices in these machines is beyond me.
I'm all warmed up for you, baby.
Shut up and let me check the selections. Oh, Lord, it's mostly country and western.
Nobody's perfect.
Ah, there are 3 tunes by the resident band.
So, what's your choice, big boy?
You search but find nothing.
Never mind.
There are greasy fingerprints on the glass. Excuse me. Where does the locked door lead to?
To the wine cellar. Colston's the only one who can open it. It's programmed to read his fingerprints.
Do the rules prohibit me from drinking?
No, you can drink all you want, but I can't serve you.
You are the bartender, right?
Well, I'm not the cabaret.
How come you can get a drink and I can't?
I told you. It's the house rules. Colston would fire me if I gave you a drink.
I'm gonna complain about you.
Please yourself.
Never mind. Excuse me. Would you like this present?
No chance.
Never mind.
Is there a subway around here?
What?
I'm looking for the subway.
What are you, a train spotter? Hear that, Gallagher? This guy's a train spotter.
There's no law against that.
Only because there aren't any trains.
Look, guys, I'm not a train spotter.
Who asked you?
Is there a John in this place?
Why do you want to know that?
Well, I might need to use it. Surely the club's got to have one by law.
Have you seen the John, Gallagher?
I don't need one. I don't drink like you do.
No, I've noticed that.
How do I get out of this city?
Can you see I'm busy?
I'll take your turn for you.
And lose the game for me?
You're gonna lose anyhow.
Don't be so sure, Gallagher. I've got something up my sleeve.
I knew you were cheating.
Well, so are you.
I need to inspect your wine cellar.
Forget it, mister. Nobody gets in there but me.
Are we playing cards or what?
All right. This guy distracted me.
Never mind.
Excuse me. Where does the locked door lead to?
Oh, that's the wine cellar.
The green...
Hi there. I got a tune for every occasion.
Oh, shut up. I just want to choose some music, without being hassled by a whining Wurlitzer. As cool as you. There's a thumb-sized indentation in the plate. There's no sign of a lock or a card slot. Pressing the buttons doesn't achieve anything. Excuse me. See you later.
Oh, don't count on it.
I wouldn't bare my bum if it looked like that. Those breasts are never natural. It's a holographic project.
Welcome to Burke's Biosurgery. Please feel free to visit the doctor at any time.
Your robot informed me of your connections.
With Oberman, you mean?
That's correct. It's an honor to have you here.
I have to go now.
Drop by again sometime.
Excuse me. Thanks again for the port, Doc.
It's a pleasure to do business with you.
Excuse me. Can you match my fingerprints to those on this glass?
Oh, yes. My machine will do that automatically.
It's not against the law, is it?
Whatever gave you that idea?
Don't security use them to check people's identities?
If they do, it's the first time I've heard of it. The usual procedure for identification of suspects is a retina scan at the post-mortem. Now, about these prints you requested. Open the panel on my machine and insert the glass. Then place your hands in the otodermatome.
Will this hurt, Doc?
Oh, yes. Quite considerably.
Excuse me. Thanks again.
It's a pleasure.
Excuse me. Never mind. That's odd. It stopped talking, thank goodness. It's almost as if this jukebox can understand me.
I can. I performed a body scan when you first made contact. I know your blood group, your color size, and your sexual preferences. This information has been transmitted to link files. Enjoy your selection.
That's outrageous. I thought such blatant invasion of privacy only happened in major high street banks. Oh well, some music will cheer me up. Long Beach. It's a big box made of wood. That's too big and heavy to carry. It's made of thin chipboard. It's a solid wooden storage rack for wine bottles. I'd never shift that in 1,000 years. If it's for ventilation, it must lead somewhere. I can't reach it from here. It's a solid piece of wood. With the lid on top, it might bear my weight. The grill is too firmly attached to pull from the wall. The grill is too firmly attached to pull from the wall. Can't see anything, but I can feel a breeze. The subway. It's like a warren built by giant rabbits. The roof of the tunnel must have collapsed. I'm never going to be able to shift all that. The roof of the tunnel must have collapsed. I'm never going to be able to shift all that. There's something in there. Something horrible. There's something in there. Something horrible. That appears to be a light socket. I'm not climbing up there just to get souvenirs. It's an old advertisement for Anchor Insurance. I wonder if Anchor's grandfather was a complete zero, too. The picture is covered with mold and dirt. I'm not climbing up there just... It's the station's name, Museum. I'm not climbing... Uh-oh, the tunnel roof doesn't look too stable.